Hello, welcome to Mcfc 9320 group. I must say before we start, guys, you'll notice that there's one person missing tonight, Alex. Really disappointed in him. After today's result, he says that he's going back to support Chelsea because obviously Chelsea women also beat City today. So very disappointed in Alex. What's your thoughts on that before we kick off, guys?
Well, at least it's. I thought he was going to say he'd gone for the operation or something. I thought, the operation had gone wrong, and it's now Alexis.
And Marie.
Could have been worse. He could have gone back to supporting Stockport, seeing as they got promoted today.
No, he might have. That's a good point, Anne Marie. He might have. That's where he might be. He might be on the open top bus ride.
I can't believe people. After all this time, he's actually gone back. He's gone. I didn't even know he used to support Chelsea till he said today.
Frightening.
Anyway, one less. I'm sure we can plod on. Right, today, guys.
He might change his mind again next week when they win the league.
It might do, you're right.
What, have him back on then?
I like Alex. I think we let him back on. I like his singing. Just let him on for singing at the end.
Yeah, look, for a while.
He's got to come back. He's got to pledge his total and utter faith to everything to do with City. Yeah. The only way that he's going to be allowed back. And he's got to do it in a heartfelt statement that everybody believes.
Yeah. You know what, as well? I've had another idea. You know where he might be? You know what it was last night, don't you?
Go on.
Eurovision. I think he entered.
Sorry.
He entered Eurovision. I can just see him. You can see it, can't you?
No, that wasn't it. What does Stockport do at Eurovision? Are they a different country on their own?
No, he sometimes does for Bulgaria, doesn't he?
I know one person that might have been there last night.
Who's that?
And still partying till the early hours. Zinchenko, yeah.
Zinchenko, let's get straight onto it, John. That's a great link, that, by the way. Great link. I thought somebody had tied his shoelaces together today.
He was 2 or 3 meters behind everybody. It's just as if he weren't even thinking about the game. For me, he was trying to look forward all the time to get up instead of actually defending.
Right, there's got to be a point. Yeah, our hearts and everything go out to everything what's happening to the Ukraine. But Zinchenko, that is our concern on the pitch. He was shocking today. Probably the worst game I've seen him play for us. He was just so off the pace.
The 2 goals that we conceded in the first half were down to him. And yeah, Bowen. They put him on Bowen. Bowen's not a world beater. But Zinchenko made him look like a world beater today.
I wanted to put him on a Bowen 747 or somewhere today. Jesus.
He played up front, mate.
Yeah, he did all right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you're quite right, John. It's just like both goals, and we nearly conceded a third. I think it was in the second half through him as well. And I was crying out for him to just come off because we could have quite easily put Aki there. Please don't say Aki's not fit because he shouldn't be on the bench.
No, he should be on if he's not fit, he shouldn't be on the bench.
Anne-Marie, let me ask you a question. Mahrez today. We know you're a huge fan.
Been waiting for this.
Never ever want to see him wear a City shirt again.
Why?
Because he should never have taken that penalty for starters. It should have been Kevin or Jesus. And
Jesus or God.
He's most infuriating. And they even mentioned it in the commentary. In the first half, both him and Jack, I'll count him in on it as well, passed back continually rather than trying to get forward. It was so frustrating. And why is it every time we get a pressure penalty, you look at the Anfield one, you look at today's, and you're thinking, I'm not even going to watch it because I know what's going to happen.
I didn't watch it.
You knew that they weren't going to score it, didn't you?
And Marie, didn't you watch the penalty? Didn't you watch it? We scored.
Oh, it didn't.
I know.
But
I agree with you.
Why did Kevin De Bruyne not take that penalty? Because he's on fire at the moment, and he's very. I'm not saying he'd 100% scored it because they always scare me, penalties, when City take them. We haven't got somebody that you can guarantee like an Harry Kane's.
We used to have two.
Yaya and Mario.
Yep.
We will next season.
What is Yaya and Mario coming back?
Alvarez, is he good at him? Is he?
Haaland is a penalty taker for Dortmund.
Yeah.
Right.
He scored one yesterday in his last home game for them.
Yeah, he'll break the back of the net. I just couldn't believe that today. That was such an opportunity missed. And it's still in our hands, but it could have been a bit more relaxed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Would we have deserved 3 points? No, but I don't care.
No, we would. We deserved 3 points.
We did.
I tweeted at the end, if you'd give me a point before the game started, I'd have took it. But I just felt, and I still do feel a bit like it was a defeat, really.
Well, it was, because it should have been a victory. We brought it back from 2-2.
We could have put it all to bed today, and next Sunday would have just been party time for us.
Still will be for Riz.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Meeting 9 o'clock, nice and early. Pep said he wants a great atmosphere. So the Block 111 massive for meeting in Ashton, in Wetherspoons, for a few sherbets.
Did you hear what Pep said after the game?
Yeah.
He said to the press, and it's sold out,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's getting right.
I know. I love the way his attitude is now.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it because the City's now starting to fight back against the media, aren't they?
Yeah.
When we sat back, yeah, absolutely. And we've sat back for so long and be really nice to them and give them prawn sandwiches. And I might be imagining this, but the press is sort of like, I don't know. It's like yesterday when Liverpool were booing the national anthem. All the press mentioned it, where normally it probably wouldn't have got a mention. That, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, hang on a minute, is the tides turning here or something? As they suddenly found, the press suddenly found out that City aren't the bad guys, and maybe there's another team that are a bit of horrible.
That yesterday was an absolute disgrace by Liverpool fans. It really was. I find it so disappointing. There's no excuse for that kind of behaviour.
It wasn't them. It was the Everton fans,
No, it was Chelsea.
Yeah,
it was
never
Chelsea.
them. It's never them.
No, I asked quite a few on Twitter. Why do you boo them? Why do you boo the national anthem? Some of them were just like, because we can. Some were saying, oh, it's because of
the government,
Margaret Thatcher and the government, and
the Tories.
The Tory government were. I'm like, well, what's that got to do with the Queen? What's that got to do with the national anthem?
I think
they booed Abide With Me.
I think
it did.
That's a football national anthem.
I think they booed the national anthem because Queen Elizabeth had to testify in court over the Hillsborough.
Is that what it was? Well, that won't surprise me.
That's right. No, but I agree with the point. The point as well. What you made is brilliant. Like Pep fighting back now. We're not used to doing that. We used to just sitting back and taking it. But enough's enough now. And I think that now the press see that we're fighting back. I think that
they might shut up a bit.
Yeah, but it needed to happen. It's needed to happen for a long time. So going back to the game today, we should have took 3 points there, but at 2-0 down, I think we'd have took a draw, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite happy when we got to 2-2.
Going back to what Anne-Marie said, I thought Grealish had a brilliant game today.
First half, it was a bit quiet. But I think second half, Pep had said to him, look, run at him. and he started doing that, and he started drawing fouls, and it could another day they could quite have easily been down to 10 men. West Ham.
Yeah, we should have had a penalty in the first half as well.
Definitely.
Good job we didn't get that. You know, something, I prefer us to have a free kick than a penalty.
Yeah.
Or a corner.
We've scored more with set pieces, haven't we? But I don't think that includes penalties then.
No. I thought Gab was brilliant again today. You know, his will to win was up there. I will be gutted if he does go.
Say something. What I can't understand is why Pep didn't bring Foden on for the last 15, 20 minutes or so.
Why didn't he make any substitution?
I know. Weird.
He does that sometimes, doesn't he? As though to say, right, well, you know, you got us into this mess. You know, get us out of it. I hate to say it and all, Fernandinho's legs have gone, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. He can't run anymore. Not to the extent he did do.
I'm sure I said that a good few weeks ago and I got ridiculed.
You might have done, mate. I know I wouldn't have ridiculed you, mate, because it's been there to see. Same happened to Zabaleta, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, Zabaleta, he literally, his legs went overnight. He looks like he's running in treacle.
Yeah, it's sad to see, and that's not, by the way, that's not, and I know yours isn't either. That's not,
not at all. It's an observation. It's an observation. And
because we shouldn't be putting him in a position, you know, where he's playing centre back, especially against that Antonio today. Because the
thing is, but you're saying that he's covering for Cancelo, who's up the top of the pitch.
Yeah.
If that was Kyle Walker, then it wouldn't be a problem because he'd get back.
Yeah.
And that's what's making Fernandinho stand out, that his legs have gone.
It's no surprise, but you know, we've not been playing at our best without Kyle Walker. Defensively, I mean, obviously.
Yeah. I think Stones is the key there, mate.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, all of them. But I mean, Kyle Walker's pace gets us out of so much trouble.
Yeah.
You know, people can make a break and he can cover. He can get across from one side to the other, and he's so underrated in my opinion.
Rumor has it he will be back for the Villa game.
Nice.
Would you risk it?
Yeah,
I would.
Of course I would as well.
And the day he's got the season's over then. He's got time to rest and everything, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's not got a wife either and kids to worry about, has he? You know, like moaning that he's injured for the holiday to the Barbados or something.
Well, no, it'll be straight to England, isn't it?
Straight to
hopefully
where?
not.
Straight to international duty.
So he gets injured again then in that period, so we don't have to do it.
No, I you know, if he's back, I'd risk him at 80%, because it'd let Cancelo go to left back. Because Zinchenko, again, it's not a criticism. His head's not at it at the moment.
Well, you see, I know you can't. I don't think you can say that, Andy, because prior to today, he's had a couple of really good games.
You know what? As well, I'm probably, I might have been watching something different, but I didn't think he had a bad second half. To be honest, going forward. Defensively might have been, you know, a bit out of sorts, but I didn't think he had a bad second half, to be honest. Watching the game, I didn't think, oh my God.
Well, there's a clue there, isn't there? Don't put him in defence because he caused the two goals against us.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think he had a bad second half.
I don't think any of them had a bad second half. The damage was done pretty much in the first half.
It came from nothing, though, didn't they? Both their goals came from nothing.
Yeah, over the top balls.
Yeah,
but hitting on the counter, that's how we concede.
We're vulnerable.
Yeah,
that's why Liverpool, we always have a bogey with Liverpool, because that's all they do is long diagonal balls over the top and stuff, and they catches out if Kyle Walker's not playing.
And when we play a high line the way we do, we're going to get caught out. It's just that Zinchenko fell asleep twice today for them.
Well, I mean, he tried playing. He played him on side, Zinchenko, didn't he?
Yeah.
So what's done's done. You know, we've managed to get a draw out of it. It's put our goal difference again back to 7. That could be absolutely crucial next Sunday.
if we all win our games now, we're 1 point ahead still. So it's still in our hands no matter what.
Yeah.
As long as we win against Villa, we are champions.
Yeah.
Who was it? Is it you, Anne-Marie, who said you've got a funny feeling Southampton will get something?
Yeah.
I do, you know.
Just because if you look, they've got no Salah. I think they'll have no Van Dijk. And I think they picked up a few injuries yesterday.
Well, they've got the referee, they've got VAR. What more do they want?
And they've got the best team, the best manager, the best atmosphere, the best stadium. We've got the best. It was the best penalty shootout in the world's history of football, that yesterday.
Who's the only team to beat them in the final? I don't know.
Us. You put your willy in, your willy out.
In, out. You waft it all about. I saw something today. Now, did you watch the game yesterday? The Dippers.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I was absolutely shattered yesterday after Friday night. So I watched it and I fell asleep. It's the best absolute insomnia.
Yeah. Did you watch the penalty shootout?
Yeah.
Right. Answer me this. He took that penalty, right? He saved it. The ball came spinning back up and he gathered it again afterwards, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It hadn't gone in the net, had it?
No.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Can he touch it twice like that?
Yeah, once on a penalty shootout, even if it rebounds to you, you're not allowed to score it.
Right.
It's not like a normal penalty in a game.
Yes, you can't follow it in and score.
No,
something.
yeah, one shot and that's it.
Right, got you. Right, okay. Just clear.
How long have you been watching football, Rick?
No.
He's normally pissed at the end of it, so he never sees anything like that.
Swearing.
He saved.
Look, it's end of season. Don't worry about it.
He saved it, and then it spun out, and then was going back into the net, and then the keeper saved it again.
Riz.
Right. I understand what you mean now. So if you mean like the one that's on YouTube about when somebody hits it, he saves it, it spins off at the top, and then it rolls back into the net.
Yeah.
And then that's the penalty. So, yeah, I know what you mean. So
I thought there was some rule that once you'd had one attempt at it, that was it. You had to.
No, it's only for the taker.
Right.
The taker
so it's not the keeper.
have one attempt
the keeper can. So that's not fair then. That the keeper can have two attempts at saving it.
So what should happen then is the person who's took it, if the keeper saves it, should run along and tackle the keeper and hold him to the floor until it goes in the net.
Fight, yeah. Like give him a Chinese burn or something until it. I don't know. I just watch it. I might be wrong. I just saw it and I just thought that's weird. That I knew you couldn't. I know, but I know the taker couldn't take it again. You know, like what you just explained. But I thought, is it not a rule for the keeper can't save it twice?
Oh no.
Listen, there's one for you, folks.
Not bothered. I wasn't even listening to you.
You didn't hear me swear then, did you?
I did.
There's a surprise.
I did. So, right. I don't care about Liverpool. Right. Next week, rumour has it, Haaland will be unveiled at the Etihad. Now, is that a distraction or a boost?
Depends what he's unveiling, doesn't it?
They're all professionals. It won't be a distraction.
I think it'll be a little boost as well for the
It'll be a boost for the fans, but I don't think it'll affect the team whatsoever.
No.
I don't know. It'd be good.
If he was on the bench, that'd be dead for him.
Now, if Liverpool lose tomorrow, Tuesday, sorry. Yeah. But hang on. So
next Sunday, Fergie dies, and then if they lose tomorrow.
Hang on a minute. I might be a bit slow here, but when Southampton beat them, we've won the league.
Yeah.
If.
But you're sharp, Andy.
I'll tell you what, we had a few more drinks on Friday night than I actually thought.
Right, let's have a quick chat about Friday night. First off, before we have a laugh and stuff like that, I thought it was I think it was a brilliant night.
I do.
It was very good night, and I'm sorry, Anne-Marie, for not getting your ticket.
I was expecting nothing from it, and them for me are always the best nights. I was just expecting to go down, have a couple of chandies, and then get off. But it was a really good night. I thought it was well organised, well hosted. Now, I've got to say this: that can you imagine if Hugh Ferris was hosting that?
No.
Well, it'd be completely different, wouldn't it? Because it'd be a nightmare. Because he'd be moaning because people were talking and distracting. And I think the two people that hosted it, Natalie and Danny, I think you've got to take your hat off to them because they kind of just went with the flow. And,
absolutely brilliant.
And don't take this the wrong way, but I think if you'd have had somebody too professional,
like
too scripted,
like who?
Like what's he called? Hugh Ferris. If he'd have been doing it, it'd have been too scripted.
He's a Southampton fan anyway, Hugh Ferris.
I know, but I think the hosts were perfect with it because everyone was having a laugh. All the players were drunk, and it was that kind of night.
He had a few, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. I think we all did, though, didn't we? It was.
But they've been on it since lunchtime, haven't they?
Yeah.
By the looks of it, Riz had as well.
They always say, "Don't drink on an empty head," and I proved it. I proved it on Friday.
It was just like Mika. I have to set my hat off to him as well. For him to get down to Wembley to be a pundit after what he knocked back on Friday. Fair play to him. But it was great to see. Do you want to know who I was really, really made up? Obviously, it was apart from Aguero, who was really made up to see there was Gareth Barry. Amazing
to see Gaz Baz. Definitely not seen him for a long time.
No, he was
he was mate or something, John? Is he one of your celebrity friends? Because I noticed you called him Gaz Baz there.
I've always called him Gaz Baz.
I noticed John didn't get on the big screen on Friday night.
Well, you know what I mean. My mate, Big Roger.
It was the company I was keeping, mate. Sorry.
Vincent wasn't there.
Exactly.
No, it was a fantastic night. We've got to talk about Martin Tyler.
Do we have to?
It was wrong that someone should throw beer at him.
It was wrong.
At £6 a pint, that is just wrong on every level.
Absolutely.
It was the free one they got.
They were plastic glasses as well, so what effect that's going to have.
But and let me say this: I think it was an oversight of City. City shouldn't have brought him on. They should not have brought him on.
Let him have him
show the commentary.
Have him in the studio or something. Yeah.
But don't bring him on the stage in front of all the City fans because we know how he feels about us.
Yeah.
It was quite funny though, wasn't it? Really.
I actually, you know what? At one point, I kind of, a little tiny part of me felt a bit sorry for him because I the sort of thing where you're thinking like,
your big toe.
Yeah, not my little toe, my little pinky. He's giving up his time to come to this show, and then
they've paid him.
But then I thought, you know what? He deserves that because he got booed when he was at the Everton game, at Sergio's last game, because he did the commentary and all the PA went wrong. But everyone was booing him then. So did they not learn the lesson from there that why that was at a football match? These 2,000 drunk people.
Maybe City got the reaction they actually wanted.
Nah, I don't.
Just to let him know how we feel.
Possibly, you don't know. It might have been an amazing PR stunt.
Yeah.
I just think Martin Tyler was stupid to accept it, knowing how City fans,
Thing is, I don't even think he knows how we feel.
He does now.
He does now, yeah.
Yeah.
He does now, but I think it's time for him to retire. It is. He's way past his sell-by date now.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, I just,
Can I suggest Jamie Carragher does as well then?
No, he just wants shooting.
Yeah, he wants
putting down.
He's horrendous. He's absolutely shocking. You might as well have fan zone Scouser up there because he's the same. He's fan zone screeching and laughing his head off in the background. He's not impartial. He's not bringing anything to the table apart from patriotic Scousism. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's somebody else's.
Yeah.
The commentary today was Tyler and Neville, weren't it? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, there's no impartiality there, is there, whatsoever?
Well, hang on. Was it yesterday or the day before? Gary Neville's come out in the press and said City are a great club in a great moment.
Yeah, he's only speaking the truth.
I know, but I don't mind. I don't mind Gary Neville because
I don't mind Gary Neville commentating because I think for a United fan, obviously he's a United fan and a big sort of outspoken person. I think when he's doing his commentaries, I think he tries to be impartial. At least he tries.
Yeah, he does, and that's what Jamie Carragher needs to learn.
Yeah, Jamie Carragher just doesn't try and be impartial.
Well, now, when you go around spitting at people and getting away with it, then you can do what you want, can't you?
Yeah, you can. For me, and take Micah Richards away. I think Micah is probably he's brilliant, Micah, at what he does. But for me, the best pundit around is Owen Hargreaves.
Yeah, or what's he called? Or the Scottish fella.
Alan McCoist.
Alan McCoist.
Oh, yeah, Alan McCoist. Yeah,
I like Alan McCoist because he's so enthusiastic. It doesn't matter who he's commentating. He just likes watching the game. He's enjoying himself watching the game, and he's not. There's no bias. He says it as he sees it. Owen Hargreaves is he's not as not as exciting to listen to as McCoist, but for me, them two are the best pundits, if you like.
To be fair, commentators, you either like Marmite, you either love them or hate them, don't they?
I know, but there's one big issue for me at the minute, Andy. If you watch Champions League on BT, 9 times out of 10, your commentator is McManaman. Yeah, Scouser.
Yeah.
You watch, or it's, you turn on to
Camel
Sky,
Gob.
and then or Camel Gob. You turn on to Sky and you've got Spit the Dog. Yeah.
Camel Gob, Spit the Dog.
So where's your impartiality? Where it is,
Where's your impartiality? Owen Hargreaves, Micah Richards.
Yeah, but they're not on enough as them.
Lescott.
They don't get as much
airtime
as them.
No.
I'm not a fan of Lescott, if I'm honest.
I'm not being funny, right? Years ago, we used to just have a commentator, didn't we? You'd have Gerald Sinstadt or you'd have Brian Moore, and you didn't think for 1 minute they were being impartial because they just a commentator commentates. He tells you.
Yeah, they tell you what's going on the game.
What a commentator should be doing is that if I go into the kitchen to get a beer out of my fridge, I should be able to listen to that commentary and know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
That's a commentator. That's what they should do. These days, they just waffle.
Don't need to go in the kitchen.
There you go. Look at that. He wouldn't have missed the thing.
This one I made earlier.
So for me, a commentator is not doing his job. So what he does is he gets lazy because he's got a co-commentator with him. So your co-commentator should be there giving you bits of information, an ex-pro saying, this is what he'll be thinking, this is what he possibly should have done, and blah, blah, blah. They don't do that. They give their opinions on players and things like that. Not, they don't commentate.
You're right, Rich. Because today you had Martin Tyler. All he kept saying, I understand Mark Noble, he's but they kept referring to him as I'm sure at one point he said no bigger players played for West Ham. Hang on a minute. You got Trevor Brooking, Bobby Moore. Not even in the same. You shouldn't even name him in the same sentence as a.
He's played a lot of games. Mark Noble's played 550 games or whatever the hell it is.
549.
Is it very admirable? That's fantastic. Mr. West Ham, whatever you want to call him. But don't put him in the same bracket as those two because he certainly isn't.
No, absolutely agree with you there, mate.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's comments like that though that annoy me because they don't do the research. They just pump whatever comes in their head. They spout it.
I agree, right, and Marie, City ladies today.
They threw it away in extra time.
Oh, they came back brilliantly as well. You know,
they did, yeah, they really did. But they threw it away in extra time.
Can I just say before you start, how stupid is it to put them on pretty much the same time? City men and City women, one at 2 o'clock kickoff, one at 2:30.
I know, but it should have been.
It weren't meant to be, was it?
It wasn't meant to be. They changed.
West Ham's fault, that.
Yeah, they changed the men's kickoff time.
No, but somebody could have changed the women's kickoff time as well. There'd have been somebody who could have done something somewhere. Because what would have been ideal for City fans today would have been going to either the women's final and then West Ham, or West Ham then the women's final. You know, because it's not a million miles away.
Andy, that takes common sense.
Yeah, and at what point did the FA actually consider fans?
They don't.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no fan of the Scousers, but a 4:45 kickoff last night for the FA Cup.
The thing that's done my head in about that is...
I nearly missed Anton Deck.
How often have we asked for a bit of help when we've come to a fixture pile-up, like in Europe and things like that? And they've never done anything for us. But when West Ham asked for a couple of, a few hours earlier kickoff because of Europe, and they're not even guaranteed to be in it, which they're not now.
What, the Eurovision?
No. The Conference League, was it? Or Europa League final or something?
Well, it's like Eurovision, isn't it?
Thursday night football.
Was it Real Madrid or something that the league gave them a game off at the weekend or something? It might not have been. I
think it might have been that.
Yeah, it was La Liga. It was for Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Right. Yeah, they gave because they were in Champions League. They gave them a rest at the weekend, didn't they, so they could prepare fully for it.
Yeah.
You can imagine our FA doing that?
No.
No chance.
Unless it was Liverpool.
I used to think the FA stood for Football Association, but it's something what they don't give us.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
These instead of having these bobbins pre-season friendlies and stop starting the season and all that, let's bin them off. Get rid of them pre-season friendlies. It's a waste of space, a waste of time. Who cares whether England get together at a training camp or whatever? Yeah, I know it's down to money and paying for Wembley and all the rest of it. And at the end of the day, if they want the Premier League to be the best league in the world and stuff, and to start winning loads of trophies in Europe and all the rest of it, they need to bend a little bit for us.
So, Anne-Marie, City women today.
Okay, we'll shut up then.
Yeah, again, like I say, we threw it away in extra time. I mean, and they did so well to fight, to come back from behind right at the end of the game. And it was frustrating, but they played so well. And when you think of the season, how the season's finished up from where it started and how badly it started.
When you wanted Gareth Taylor out, yeah, we've not forgot.
Yeah,
you're blowing her off now, aren't you?
You sit there laughing, savage.
I've got to say though, that Alex Greenwood, she is very, very fit. The way she gets up and down that pitch, you've got to be, haven't you?
Didn't they take her off though?
Yeah.
At the end, they took her off, didn't they?
Yeah. But
so is that why they went wrong?
I just thought, I'm with Anne-Marie on this. I just thought they was really unlucky today. They just look one error, and that's all it takes. Whether it's
that's it.
That's all it takes. But I just thought overall, absolutely brilliant today. And
took 2 errors with us. Took 2 errors with us.
Again.
It took 2 errors today with us.
2 arrows.
Yeah, but we're on about the
errors.
John, sorry.
John, I know it's well documented that you can't stand City women or women's football, but just let us talk about it. Go on, Anne-Marie.
Well documented.
It was one of those, and I'm disappointed for them. But when you look at how our season started, and we've won a trophy this year as well. I don't think we can complain too much, and hopefully, we'll start next season. And it was a shame now for like Karen Bardsley, who's retired now. But I think good things will come. And in fairness, you have to give full credit to Chelsea. They're a great team. They've got a decent striker.
No. I agree when you say, the way we started off this see, John, I say we because it's the City family. It was playing tiddlywinks. I don't mind women's football, not like you. So anyway, Anne-Marie, the way we started off the season, you're quite right. Let's not forget we've managed to get into a Champions League position as well for next season.
Yeah. Beating United to it.
And the City women, John, they actually beat the United men. That's what was on about.
No, they didn't.
They're that good.
They did.
No, they didn't.
They did in that year. They put them out the year. That's where they sold 64,000 tickets at £1 each.
It was the gender-free cup.
Really?
No, but seriously, you're taking the seriousness off this, John, again, because you don't like women's football. So, yeah, if we start...
Who says I don't like women's football?
It's well documented.
Go on then, show the documents.
I'll show you there.
Got a PDF file somewhere.
Is it what?
A pedo file. What?
A PD file. PDF file. What they call? PDF file. That's it. That's what I said.
I think
not a zip file.
If we start the season, I'm trying to multitask here. If we start,
oh my God, I can smell burning.
Yeah. So,
see, John, it's well documented.
Really?
Oh, there you are. See,
you spelled it wrong.
PDF file.
You spelled it wrong.
What?
You know what, Anne-Marie? If we can keep the team fit for next season, because that was the key, wasn't it? The injuries.
It was, yeah.
The injuries early on killed it. I mean, Lucy Bronze was out. Steph Hart was out. There was, if we can keep them key players fit, I think we've got a good chance next season.
It's important we keep Gareth Taylor, though, Anne-Marie.
Yes.
You've got to take your hat off to him. Credit's due. He's
got a rat.
No.
You said you got to take your hat off to him.
No. Hat.
Oh, sorry. Hey, we're sponsored by Moretti tonight.
Hat.
You know something? The worst thing about this show is we will never have an outtakes film because we never delete anything, do we?
No.
No.
That's what makes us not so successful.
I know. Hey, we got a massive 200 views last week.
It's only because you and Anne-Marie wasn't on, John said.
Right. Okay. We can always do our own, Anne-Marie.
We didn't have Sonny and Cher.
We could be the two Ronnies. Me and Anne-Marie.
Yes, we could indeed.
Oh, we could be what were they called off on the buses? Oliver and Arthur.
Oliver and Arthur, yeah.
What do you mean?
Get some abuse on here.
What do you mean could be?
I've got a motorbike. I'll have to get a sidecar though. We could go live with our podcast. We could go driving around places, couldn't we? With podcast.
How do you delete a thought? Anyway,
you don't.
Last game of the season next Sunday. Home to Villa.
We could be champions already.
We've done that a couple of times, haven't we? Where we've not played and we've become champions.
Yeah, that was United though, wasn't it? That gave us that one.
I think they played West Brom. Won it the last time.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else not thinking that Steven Gerrard might have a say in where his beloved Liverpool finish up? Is that just me? Is that just same old City?
What can you do about it though? If we do,
end of the day, they are a professional football team, and he's a professional manager, and he wants his team to do the best they can.
What can he do? Ask his players to do more than they should be doing?
Well, no, just just motivate him, and they beat us.
Shouldn't he be doing that as a manager anyway?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, with the Steven Gerrard and the grief we've given him about, Slippy G and all the rest of it, and the famous song. he's gonna be winding them up. If it does come down to this last game and we have to win it, you know what I mean?
But Riz, do you not honestly believe we're good enough to beat them?
Yeah, we're good enough to beat West Ham today, and we were good enough to beat Real Madrid. But we conceded 2 goals in 33 seconds. Nobody saw that coming, did they?
Football's, you can't take it for granted. If you take it for granted,
a funny old game, mate, and you don't know. I've always said these twists and turns. There's twists and turns in football, and you just don't know. What happens if, for argument's sake, we get a player sent off? We could be battering them. We battered West Ham today. It was 85% possession or something like that in the second half. And what happens if we're battering them? It gets down to the wire, and they get a penalty and score it.
I tell you what, I always revert back to, Riz, and you're quite right. When it was a game at Main Road, you and John won't remember it because before you started,
a lot younger than you, mate. Yeah,
before you started supporting City in 2008, we played Middlesbrough. They didn't have a shot on target. We had about 28 shots on goal and lost 1-0, an own goal.
Yeah.
Football, it happens.
That just sums football up. So
93-20. We went to that event on Friday night, the 93-20.
I still thought we was going to lose.
We went through hell again watching that. It was fantastic watching it. Bite my nails, sweating. John put a video out on Twitter, I think it was, and you could hear me clapping and cheering in the background. I was reliving it again. I was going through the emotions again. I was reliving it. So that can happen. You know, that 93-20 can happen the reverse, and it happened in Madrid. So things can happen in football that you can do the best. You can play the best game you can possibly play. But a VAR decision, there's something that could happen out of your hands, and everyone's saying this, oh yeah, we'll win the league, it's done and dusted and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe it until we've won the league, and I ain't counting my eggs yet because it's still mathematically possible.
It's chickens, by the way.
No, I'm counting the eggs, mate.
What came first, chicken or the egg?
The don't know.
Pterodactyl.
DNA.
No, I agree with you, Riz. It's old school City fans.
He keeps agreeing with everybody today, doesn't he?
I know.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
I know.
After some,
must be the alcohol.
Did you lend me some money or something on Friday night? Did you? No.
No. Just got you a taxi home.
No, you were my taxi home. May I say thank you to Adam again? That was a great night, that wasn't it?
It was good. But yeah, old school City fans, you know, I'd like to think they wouldn't be going, oh yeah, we'll smash Villa, we'll do this, we'll do that. There's a lot of factors, you know. Jack Grealish against Villa.
Yeah.
Will he be pumped up more than he should? Will he start?
Could he get pumped up and get sent off?
Yeah. Will he?
You don't know, do you?
Will he score the winner in the?
I think he'll come on second half myself. I don't think he'll start him
in the 93rd minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah. I'm gonna go it again.
Knee slide into the family stand like that.
Look, the last time we was in this situation, we went 1-0 down against Brighton.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's on my
and
birthday.
We came back to win 4-1.
It's on my birthday, that. My 50th. I know I don't look at Anne-Marie. I know you was about to say that there.
It wasn't 10 years ago.
Before you say it.
Wasn't 10 years ago.
Oh, that makes me the baby of the bunch.
I went really quiet then, didn't
it? Sponsored by Specsavers.
Why old are you, Anne-Marie?
47.
God, you had a baby of the bunch then.
That reminds me, does anybody know what VAT is this time of the year?
Vodka and tonic.
No, she's 47 plus VAT.
Ah, that makes sense. The baby of the bunch. It's normally me.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Anyway,
square you've got to do.
They do it with Anne-Marie. She sits in the corner. Look.
We're all confident for Sunday or what?
No.
Yes and no.
You
can't be yes and no. You can't be yes and no. That's proper sitting on the fence.
Yes, I think we'll win.
I'm confident.
Yes, I think we'll win, but I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be a nervy game like today.
I think we'll already be champions before we play.
If that's the only time I'll be confident is if they drop points.
Would you be happy if Liverpool lost, we became champions on Tuesday night, and then we lost against Villa?
Won't be bothered.
That'd be funny.
We'll be champions.
That'd be quite funny, that.
It'd be even funnier because Stevie G had done his utmost.
Yeah.
We'd be all drunk and not bothered.
And Liverpool failed.
Listen, I'm not overly confident. I think that's the old school City fan in me.
Yeah, it's likewise. Listen, let's analyse it, because on paper, we've got it all to play for, and we're head and shoulders best team in the Premier League.
When was the last time you used head and shoulders?
Wash and go, me, mate.
Oh, more like Mr. Sheen.
Pledge.
God, that's brutal.
No.
So go on, Rich.
Funny you should say that, actually, Andrew, because you'll probably know about this.
I know it's Sunday, but
No, it's soon to become a hate crime to call somebody bald.
What?
Oh, yes.
So what do you call yourself then?
Beautiful.
Can we still call you a slaphead?
Nope, that's a hate crime. Nope, you can't. Andy, they can't. There's nothing they can say. They can't shout, "Hey, you fat," or anything like that.
They won't be able to call our good looks.
Nope.
Could you just call you hairless?
And I've been saying
you're not hairless, are you?
Nope. That's the same. That's in the same category. There's a list of things you can't say, and that's one of them.
Yeah, right. I'll be saying them.
Follically challenged, you can't say that. None of it. They
Brain
don't
dead.
stop it. It's the best news that's ever come out. I think it's brilliant.
Anyway.
It's your choice to lose your hair, though.
No, it isn't. It's nature's choice. It's not my fault.
No, if you let it grow, you know how it looks when you let it grow.
Yeah, I look like Mick Miller.
Yeah.
Mick Miller or Max Wall.
Yeah.
Rich, do you know why we've not got hair? Because we've supported City longer than 2008, mate.
Exactly. That's why Johns has got his head. In fact, if he gets to Turkey next year, you might not recognise him. He might look like Anne-Marie next year.
Anyway, on that note, has anybody got anything before we disappear?
No, I think I'm done.
No, I think we're right. I think we're all good.
So we're not confident. I think we're better off doing the podcast next Monday, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because I might be going out for a few beers with Riz.
Unless we're champions beforehand.
Yeah, we could do it on Wednesday.
And we could do a small one beforehand, can't we, if we're champions?
You can't say that either, John. That'll be that's on the list of things you won't be able to say.
Sizest.
What, a small one?
Yeah, you can't talk about me with you like that.
Willie, or won't he?
You can't talk about me, Willie.
Won't he? Anyway, on that note, if we become champions on Tuesday, we'll probably log on.
Podcast Wednesday.
Eh?
Podcast Wednesday. We'll do a short one on Wednesday night.
You can't say that.
A minute one.
So yeah, we'll do one on Wednesday. If not, we'll do it on
Monday.
On Monday, and just let's hope it's
next Monday, not this Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, no point in doing it tomorrow. Yeah, you're right.
It depends what part of the country you're listening to it in, or part of the world even. Because we do have international listeners, you know.
We do.
Oh,
Thunderbirds.
So yeah, let's hope either way, next time we do a podcast, we'll either be champions
or not.
Or miserable as sin.
Oh God, I hope it's not that. I don't like being miserable.
I know. Anyway, have a wonderful week, guys, and come on, City.
Come on, you blue
Take
boys.
care, everybody.
You have take care, Anne-Marie.
Adios.